right now. Chinese investment in the U.S. economy is another point of tension, and it's growing. Residents of a small town in Illinois are speaking out against a plan for an old Kmart distribution center to become a car battery plant for the Chinese company Gotion. They voiced their opposition at a village board meeting last night, some of them even telling the town leaders that they failed their country. NewsNation senior national correspondent Brian Entin is live from Manteno, Illinois, with this exclusive story. And Brian, you've reported on Gotion before, and that was a fight in Michigan. Now it's in Illinois?
Yeah, this was in Illinois, same company, different site, same concerns. There's actually a nuclear plant that's about 26 miles from here. A lot of the residents we've spoken to say that that is a national security concern. Here in downtown Manteno, it's a wonderful little town. It's surrounded by cornfields. It's like a little town that you would see in the movies. There's all these little local shops and restaurants. The people who live here say they've always gotten along with each other, but now there is division over this Chinese company. Residents say they never would have thought in Manteno, Illinois, population 9,000, that the old Kmart distribution center would become a Chinese-affiliated car battery plant loyal to the Communist Party.
I don't trust the Chinese, both as a veteran, as an American citizen. I think they're making a terrible mistake bringing this plant in.
Locals are angry and blame their town council for so far supporting the Gotion high-tech project.
You should be ashamed of the fact that you want to reward China with a piece of the United States.
By allowing a communist Chinese battery plant onto our soil, you, the village board of Manteno, are failing more than just the people of Manteno. You're failing our country.
They say the deal with Gotion High Tech was done behind closed doors.
I just can't believe, maybe all y'all just get up and get your asses out of here. Really? Yeah. All I know is you should be ashamed of yourself. Because when I was reading, you knew it, you kept your mouths quiet, and you just snuffed this through.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker called the company's $2 billion investment historic. He says it'll create 2,600 jobs and make Illinois an electric vehicle powerhouse. But Senator Marco Rubio, along with 5 other federal lawmakers, wrote this letter to the Department of Treasury expressing concern about Gotion, also known as Gotion. The extent of the CCP's control over Gotion is explicitly mentioned in the company's corporate bylaws, which require the company to carry out party activities in accordance with the Constitution of the Chinese Communist Party. In 2021, Gotion High Tech hosted several company retreats where employees were mandated to recite a pledge of loyalty to the party, including to fight for communism, the letter says. Are you reconsidering your support at all in light of the Marco Rubio letter or the corporate documents with the allegiance to the CCP?
No.
Allowing them to destroy our resources.
Despite the public outcry, Manteno Mayor Tim Nugent is not backing down. Have this many people ever come to a public meeting like this?
Not in a while. I mean, usually these meetings we're here by ourselves.
I mean, does it send a message though? I mean, does it make you think, well, maybe I should rethink this a little bit?
It sends a message. It's a controversial subject, and that people, there's a lot of people that think that it's a bad decision. I seem to, I think otherwise, and the board thinks otherwise.
For the past year, NewsNation has been on the ground across the heartland, where similar fights have been unfolding in Michigan and North Dakota. After the Manteno Village meeting,
I don't like it, and he don't like it.
residents met nearby to raise money for a lawyer and to strategize. I'm looking at this room full of people. I mean, you guys are organizing.
Yeah. I have to say, this town, there's a lot of good people in this town. It's a pretty all-American town. That's why I'm even shocked more, because how could this be happening here?
Gotion did not respond to our request for comment, Elizabeth, but they have said in the past that they have no allegiance to the Communist Party, that part of their corporate bylaws is basically just a technicality.
We saw the same sort of protests in Michigan and North Dakota, as you pointed out in your piece there, Brian. Were the residents in those 2 states successful at keeping Gotion out?
Yeah, it's a good question. In North Dakota, they won. They got the company there to leave, and they were not able to build because the military got involved and said it was a national security risk. In Michigan, we're actually going to head back there tomorrow. They're still fighting. They're trying to recall their entire town board. There's going to be an election in November where they try to take out the whole board. They think that's the only way they can stop the project.
Interesting. Brian Entin, thanks so much. Fascinating reporting tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.